That is a stunning piece of wood. I would have never thought in a million years that would have ended up coming out. Don't even see it very well because it's so shiny, the light's reflecting off of it. But I took that bottom. So this is the project. I'm calling it my prehistoric bowl, as you can see from the title. The reason being is because it's old, chunky and rough around the edges, just like me. So, sticky and horrible. So yeah, yeah, nothing else to say really. It's failed. No good. So I'll see you guys next week. Fresh new project, one that works. And take care. Speak to you soon, and bye for now.
Left-handed, I don't know.
Good afternoon all, welcome. Thank you very much for coming and joining myself and Nick for our Sunday lunchtime live. Hope you're all well, hope you all had a great weekend, and thank you very much for coming and joining us. Hope you enjoyed the Battle of the Makers on Friday night. If you came over and watched, if you didn't, then go back and watch it, because it was a scream. First Battle of the Makers of the year, and the Wood Warriors took the crown very close. So it was very close till the quickfire round, but it was a good game. Good quiz. We'll be back on the 25th, I believe, for the next quiz. So put that in your diary. Link will be going up next few days for that. So keep an eye out for that one. So what am I doing today? Today I'm turning an enlarged Harold. Don't know if you hang on, let me put a light on so you can see. I made plug my light in, we'll be all right. I turned a small Gonk a few weeks ago, or a couple of weeks ago, called Harold. Well, I named him Harold, and here he is. Let's actually take him off that. So here's Harold. Bonny little chap. Red, what do you call that? Top hat with a nice yellow balloon and a white goatee or beard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try.
Turquoise balloon this time.
What, hat? Or
Turquoise balloon.
Oh, balloon. Oh, sorry. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and recreate it with a small piece of wood I have over here. It's a piece of oak. This is a piece I had left over about 15 years ago when I built an oak barn. So it's a piece I had left over. So it's been sat on my floor for umpteen years and I keep kicking it. So today is the day it's gone. So that's what we're going to do. I'll just get you a tape and give you a rough size, what it's going to be, what size it is. Rough size is 120 by 120 by 300 mil long. So hopefully quite large. Maybe a nice size top hat, and then we'll see how we go. If we get a chance to turn the balloon today, we will. If not, then I'll do that after, and then I'll put some pictures up of it after that. So while I'm getting ready for this, I will hand you over to my lovely wife, and she will welcome you all in.
Hello, everybody. So, on the chat today, first we have Wood Wizardry by Colin, Woodturning by Barry, Peter Cochrane. Oh, bother. Stupid thing. It's gone right to the bottom now. Right, let's get back over here. William Kenny. Also, Misha Alsby's on. Good afternoon,
Michelle.
Michelle. Brent Beecroft. Paul the Greasby Turner.
Paul.
Chris Dodds. Doug Miller at Wood Spun Around. TJ Turner. Right, Terry.
Troublesome Terry.
Temporary Terry. Roy's the boys on. Susie Swiss Woodturner.
Hi, Susie.
Wivey Woodshed. Brian at Heart Woodturning. He said, good afternoon all. Watching from the treadmill today. Getting my exercise in the same time. Won't be chatting for the first 30 minutes or so. Have a good show, Nick and Steve. Be in the chat later. Do half an hour for me as well, Brian. Can't remember if I said them, but if I repeat your name, I apologise. Barry's Wood Creations, Steve Hale, Steve Fleming, Dad's on as well.
Hi, Dad. Oh, I meant to ring you back, Dad. I'll ring you back after the live. Sorry.
Dara's on. Hello, Dara. Woodworm Paul. Like I say every week, when I get to the bottom, if I've missed anyone, just give me a shout and say, "Week, you missed me," and I'll give you a shout out. Terry Bartlett, Jennifer's Craft and Creations, Chris Charlton, 1033 is on.
Oops.
I think Steve should bring back the make a shout out.
I have been talking about it.
Do you mean the hashtag, Dara? If so, it's going to start at the beginning of February. Oh, yeah. That's what TJ's put. First Sunday in February, Dara. Rex B's on. Hi, Rex. Copper Owl Woodturning.
Oh, nasty, not in there.
Oh, Rex had a question for you. So, more thumbs up for the show. That went what I saw. Oh. Why does it do that?
It does jump really quick.
Yeah. Rex, you might have to put it in if I can't find it. Oh, wait a minute. Steve, your shop is spotless. How? Oh. Because he leaves all the rubbish in the house.
I just clear it after every live, mate.
Woodwork Learners on.
Hi, Andy.
Stuart. I can't pronounce his surname. Nick Castle.
Hi, Nick. You up?
Trevor P. Hobby Turner. Pete from Twisted Tweez.
Pete.
Brian Watkins is on as well. And that may. Oh, Paul Finley Woodturning at Home's on as well. So welcome to everybody. Like I said, oh, Ruby Claire's on as well.
Hi, Ruby.
If I've missed anyone, just say you missed me and I'll give you a shout out. So hopefully Steve will entertain you today with making my gonk, which I didn't even know about. I bought a gonk at Christmas and he was so cute that I couldn't bear to put him away. So he's on the shelf, but he's more like a soft one. So is that me or you? Me.
What?
Sorry, my phone's on. Sorry.
So once we start getting this bit more weight off it, we'll speed up a little bit. It's a nasty knot in there.
John Scarborough's on as well. Hello, John. Paul Lockwood's on as well. A Gonk isn't just for Christmas. No, he has got silver like a onesie kind of thing on. It's got a few little like snowflake looking things, but I couldn't bear to put him in a box. No way. So he sat on the shelf. Nikki, now that today is your show, what changes, if any, would you like to suggest? While I'm out here, the fairy goes in and cleans the house and prepare all the tea stuff.
Who's that from?
Rexby.
Thanks, Rex, for that. You know, you really don't want to cause trouble. It's a nasty inclusion in there. We'll see how we get on with that. Good job, it's part of the body.
Steve should be as enthusiastic at doing jobs around the house as he is about his turning. That would be nice.
When you do it all week.
I know, mate.
So we're getting nearly round now. So I just want to be just bare round. So we've got a little bit more to take out of there, but that's the body. So this is going to be our hat. So this is the bit we want to concentrate on, really. So I think we're around. All right, so we've got a little bit left, which is there, but obviously it weren't quite square. So let's give them a rough mark where we're going to do our hat. So I reckon the hat want to be. Oops, just broke my pencil now, I think. Yep. Is there a knife in there, Nick, on the bench?
What sort of knife?
Well, you know, a knife that you cut things with.
Like a pen knife?
Stanley knife, pen knife, look at what it is. That's right, this I do. Sharp my pencil. So, oops. So that's going to be our top of our hat. Obviously, we'll square that off a little bit. A little bit of a rim. So let's make a rim. And then hopefully we can get a body in. We're getting rid of some of that, which would be nice. So body will perhaps be here somewhere. Actually, yeah, maybe a bit bigger in that, actually. Oh, I just broke it blooming again.
Need a harder one. Do you want this white one?
No, that's because it's an inclusion. I just call it on the inclusion. Let's put a pen. Let's put a marker in it.
Use a pen.
Right, so give me the bottom of the body. That's going to be the bottom of our rim of our hat. That's going to be the top of the rim of our hat. Oh. And then that's going to be our hat. So first things first, I'm going to put a tenon on the bottom here so we can hold it in our chuck properly. So we get a nice secure fit. Square that off. So this bit of oak was 18-month old when I built the garage. And I've had a... Oh, when did I build that oak garage, Nick?
Quite a while ago now.
15 years ago?
No, when did you do that? Was when you done your finger, wasn't it? You did the drive as well, didn't you?
Yeah. One of the first big jobs I ever did.
It might have been more than that because Casey wouldn't have been. I don't know if Casey was at school because we used to come and see you, didn't we?
Yeah. But anyway, so it's a good 20-year-old. No, 17-year-old. So it's going to be well seasoned.
Yeah, about 14, 15,
Yeah.
I think. You should have done some research before, see? Don't cough down the mic. Oh my god, where Ruby is it snowing?
Oh, lucky person. Right, so take that out of there.
Colin said it's like a busman's holiday, innit? Like often we talk about when doing the jobs.
Yeah. The trouble is, I do enjoy it when I'm doing it. It's just the
Roy
thought
said
of
you're going to miss that bit of wood to kick.
Who said that?
Roy. Steve, if you make the hat long and thin, Nikki could use it as a kitchen roll holder.
Who's that from? Pete?
Pete.
Yeah, we got it from Pete.
Copper House said it's snowing in Michigan today. Brian said you could feel the inclusion with shavings and I don't know what that word is. CYANO? Don't know what it is.
Let's have a look. Brian.
Ruby said it's the first snowfall this season.
Right, so hat first. Let's concentrate on the hat first. So,
Wood dude's on.
hi Steve, how you doing? So we're going to get rid of some of this.
Terry's got a question. Was it the same time you started the extension?
No, I started the extension after that.
Joe Senior's on.
Hi Joe, how you doing?
Well, we thought we might have an extension building party.
Not bring a bottle.
Listed building now, isn't it, mate?
We're not going to have a bring a bottle. We're going to lay a brick. We're going to have a lay a brick party.
Yeah. Michael McEwen's on.
Hi Michael.
John Scarborough said he's been offered a 100-year-old oak beam, 6 by 8 foot. All he wants is a vase. Happy days.
Take it.
Did I say Joe's on? Joe Senior.
Yeah, you did.
You know what? That's my idea of. That's one thing I'd love to do is be somewhere where there's snow outside, not a lot of things around you, and have a roaring log fire. You can just sit and look at the snow and go out for a wander in it. And yeah, that's just something I'd love to do. That's something I've always wanted to do since I was young, really. It was the Wham video, the last Christmas one, where they go up to the house and have a fire and love it. I'd love to do that. Chris Dodd said you could use it as a doorstop and you can still keep kicking it.
Alright, so let's flatten off the top of this. I think it might be a bit big, that hat. Body's going to be there. No, it should be alright. So let's just take a little bit of this out with the rough and gouge. So we're going to put a couple of band lines in there. So let's have a look at that one. Just take that down a little bit thinner. So we've got a bit bigger rim on there.
Joe said, "Are you listening, Steve?" Right, Roy's just said, Steve, I've had to take my pulleys off to try and repair as belt was twisting and fraying, so it's in bits at the moment.
Oh, blimey.
Oh, sorry. What was it, Susie? She said I missed her question. I'll see if I can find it. If not, just put it in again, sweetheart. And I'll...
You have to watch it, Susie.
I don't know how far up it was.
God, I've got tickly throat today.
Have you got a drink?
Yeah. Looking for this. I'm just going to clean up a little
Oh,
bit.
Susie, you're going to have to put it in again because I can't find it, mate. It's just...
So obviously when you're using your parting tool or tool like this is not just the cutting edge, you've got a cutting edge here as well. So if you push that in and rub that against your wood, that'll give you a nice flat area there as well. That'll give you a nice tight corner.
Woodwork Learner said men don't listen to romantic suggestions, Joe. I heard now.
So let's put a couple of rings in there. On there.
Joe said, what's the wood? It's oak.
It's a piece of oak, Joe. So there's our two rings that we're going to burn. So now let's get a little bit of shape on the body. So get rid of a bit of this first.
Oh, Miss Christine and Michael Heseltine.
Good afternoon, how are you both?
Sorry about that. I told you if I missed you, give me a little nudge. I'm trying to find Susie's question, but obviously it only goes so far back, and I don't know how long ago it was. People having all these spanners on here, they stand out so much.
Distracted, are they?
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get past that inclusion through taking that down. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh no, but we can cover that with the beard. Let's have a quick drink. Cover that with the beard if need be. So let's get rid of a bit of the width on this.
Sorry, Susie, I just can't find it. I do apologise. Collins Woodridge said glue and shave and Steve fill the hole in.
Well, I'm not worried about it, to be honest, Colin, because I can cover it with the beard.
No, Susie, we can't see it. You said you've posted a question 4 times and we can't see it. Terry just said he couldn't see it either. I was going to say, I'm pretty... Ruby said, nice cut, Steve.
Who?
Ruby.
Thank you, Ruby. What we're doing? This one.
I'm glad I weren't just missing it. Everyone's saying they couldn't see her question, so it weren't just me.
So, just do this in here. So we've got a nice clean cut in there. So we just need to shape this a little bit.
What's Mark up to today?
I know.
Oh, he was poorly, weren't he?
There's nothing for him today. So get the spindle gouge and we'll get a bit of shape around that corner. I'm using a Simon Hope quarter gouge.
Thank you. I'm glad I weren't going crazy.
What's the matter?
Well, no, everyone's not seen it.
Oh, right. What, Susan's question?
Yeah.
Strange, isn't it?
And they're saying, well, if you send a rude thing, then it's not going to come through. She said, there's nothing rude in it.
Yeah, but you'll still see it as a moderator.
Yeah. Right, okay, rewording. How does red oak compare to normal oak in wood turning?
Couldn't tell you. Who's that from?
Susie, that was a
Oh, right.
question.
Oh, right. Couldn't tell you.
After all that. Bless her. I was going to type a message, but I can speak, can't I? Terry, it's not for today, but hopefully in the week, I'm going to cook a piece of beef. Not sure what cut it is. Same time as the lamb.
Bless you. Sorry about that.
Would like it a little bit red, obviously not too red. We're not too bothered about the middle because obviously me and Steve would eat the red stuff anyway. But obviously don't want to overcook it because it can smell and taste horrible. So, suggesting same as the lamb. Do you cover it in foil? So if you don't, then I'll know what I know because then I'll cook it before I clean my oven. Because that desperately needs cleaning. I usually leave them sort of jobs till half term. I'm not sure that'll wait that long. Or I'll wait that long, to be fair. Doug
Right.
Miller said red oak is very porous. Turns fine. So, excuse me.
There you go. There's usually someone in the chat who can help you, Susie. Just shape the rim a little bit. Alright, so I think we're about ready to have a bit of a sand up. One thing I do want to do before I do anything, I want to clean that end up. Now we've got rid of all the stress out of it. So nice swoop and hat.
Ruby said, I find red oak to be less splintery and turns fine. TJ said, red oak has wider capillary, so we'll let water through if you're using it for kitchen use, but it cuts lovely. Woodwork Learner said, sounds like you two like eating beef straight off the cow. We do like it quite. We had steak last night, so that's why I sort of was put off a bit having beef today. But we do like it quite. It was quite red last night, but yeah, we do. We like to be able to taste it. It's good.
Blue, mate. That's how you want it.
That's why I said because the bit in the middle obviously isn't going to cook as quick as the outside, is it?
No.
That's what we had with the beef last night, didn't we?
Nice
The
2mm.
Oh,
nice,
sugar!
Nice 2mm strip on the outside.
Runaway leaks.
Right. So let's get rid of that little bit of a flat spot we had on there. So like I said, I want to get that tidied up there on the end there now. and then we'll so just make sure chuck is tight before we take the terrace locker.
Wait a minute. Dara said woodwork learner, that's the only way to eat it. Pete said there are over 600 different species of oak. Some of them are really a long way from what we call English oak as Turner material. All that I have worked with have been good. And TJ said, yeah, Nikki, same time as lamb, but depends on the cut. If it's a nice piece, then 200 degrees for 30 minutes, then 180. Colin said he likes his medium rare, and Deb likes it nuked. I used to, didn't I?
Yeah.
And then as the time went on, I sort of started having it more medium rare, and then I have it quite. In some places, you have to say you want it rare because they just overcook it otherwise. But
I always say with steak, when you order steak at a restaurant, have it undercooked because you can always send it back and have it cooked a bit more.
Yeah. Michelle said, Nikki, so a good vet will get it back on its feet. That's what Steve says, don't you?
Yeah.
Be able to resuscitate it.
You got to have a certain talk to you when you're eating it.
Casey was a little bit dubious last night, weren't she? Because he does cook hers a little bit more. When they was a bit younger, we used to buy the steak so they could still have it and cut it into strips for them. Steve did, because Steve is the steak cooker in our house. And yes, believe it or not, he cooked. And he managed to do the mushrooms, chips, and onion rings as well, which is not normally something he does all at once. You know, he just does the steak, and I have to keep an eye on the chips and everything else. Mind you, I did put the timer on the oven, so that did help. Yeah, hers was a little bit rare, and she was a bit like,
Right, what am I looking for? Sanding. So we're going to use Abranet to sand this. We're going to start from 120.
Would do said, bring the cow to the table and I'll cut off what I want and ride the rest home. Right, I'm just going to go in and I've got to go do something. I'll be back in a second, all right?
Extractor in to help. So I'm going to sand this up to 400. The reason being is because I'm going to colour the hat. So we use 120 to get our tool marks out. And then we'll move on from there. That sharp edge. So I'm on a live, mate. What's the matter? Just lay him on the floor and I'll sort him out. Yeah, yeah. Cheers, mate. Got a little sword? Good. All right, mate. Sorry about that. It was my friend bringing some tools back. What? No, that's all right. Mark's now famous.
Here are you and taking lessons from. It's Silverside, TJ. So medium would be 20 minutes per 500 grams or 20 minutes over. Yeah, I've just had a quick look. It's a bit Silverside. You're right. Yeah, all right then, mate. Yeah, okay, all right then. All right, I'll speak to you later. Cheers, mate. Bye.
All right, so let's get it sanded up.
I'm hoping when Steve retires, he's going to enjoy cooking more. I think because I do enjoy it, that It's hard to let go sometimes of
See if I can get a
let
bit,
someone else do it.
bit of 80 grit on there. Just to get rid of some of them tool marks quicker.
Ah.
I'm using a bit of 100 just to get rid of the tool marks. There's a few tool marks on that body.
What sort of game meat do you want, Colin? Where's the best place to get game meat from?
Any
The
good
shooter.
butchers? Yeah, shooter. Any good butchers should do pheasant, duck. Pheasant's in season at the moment, so you should be all right.
Steve used to go shooting. He ain't done it for ages, but he brought home a rabbit once, and I know
More than once.
I don't know whether, yeah, well, you know what I mean. And I'll never forget, he done a rabbit stew, and first time I tried it, and I was sort of being brave, and yeah, right, I'll have that, yep, lovely, tasted all right. Until my youngest daughter, she weren't very old though, was she, when you did
It
it?
was Chloe, not Casey.
No, it weren't, it was Casey.
No.
He said, what was it? Oh, there's fur. Oh, this bit still got fur on it, but I know for a fact that Steve would have done it within an inch of its life. Do you know?
That was herb.
Literally.
That was a piece of herb, not fur.
And it was herb. But I knew it wouldn't be fur. I knew it would be herbs or something. But I just spat out of my mouth and I couldn't eat it again. Jo said she hates cooking. Yeah, I don't mind. Terry said, I bet you used to have brand new pots and pans then, Jo. It's a bit funny you should say that. Ah, Benjamin's on.
Right, Ben. Right. Let's go 120 now.
Yeah, that's right. Terry said Steve won't be able to retire until he's at least 70, the way things are going. They keep putting the prices of stuff up. Jeez. It's getting ridiculous. You wouldn't mind if the cost of, if your wages went up with it. Don't.
Right, it's just 120. 2, that's a bit naff. 240.
So, have I got to say about Terry?
Yeah.
So, finally, Terry, TJ Turner, hit his 500 subs. And so now on Monday, I believe, he is doing a 500 sub giveaway. And I believe he is giving away the piece that he turns on Monday. Terry, if you want to put the link in for that and put in any information, how you're going to do it, you know.
He's going to tell people on Monday how he's going to do it.
Oh, right, okay. Then that's absolutely fine. But if you can put your link in for tomorrow, and then people can come over and have a look. So yeah, and who's on tomorrow night?
Brian.
And Brian's on tomorrow night. So if you want to put your link in when you've finished on your treadmill, Brian, if you want me to do it, just give us a shout and I'll find it.
Just going to clean up a little bit better. There's a little bit of tear out in there.
So Terry said, rabbit is lovely cooked. Cook it slowly for a long time. Yeah, he did it in the slow cooker. Colin said, I used to hunt with an air rifle too. Love a bit of rabbit. It's lovely. So squirrel. Dara said, here in the States we have to hunt for wild game. There's no resale.
There ain't a lot in the UK, to be honest, Dara.
Brian said they're putting the retirement age up too. Woodwork Glenn said, my dad used to hunt with his walking stick. He had it hidden. Had a hidden 410 shotgun in it.
Old garden gun.
Ah. Brent had roasted beaver once, a little greasy. Don't tell Harry. Oh, bother. Brian's back. Must have done his finished on his treadmill. Did you do my bit as well, Brian, for me? Radar, the wood turner's on. Hello, Radar. Yeah, so Brian and Terry, if you want to put your links in for tomorrow, that'd be good. So if not, I'll do it. He done half an hour on the treadmill, woodwork learner. He's doing couch to 5k, I believe.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's not doing that. He's just doing half
100Ks in 28 days.
Oh, right. Doing a different one. I got the app. One step closer. Didn't I?
Yeah. Right, let's just quickly sand that back up. That's better. A little bit of tear out in there. So I see in the chat there was a few people asking about the make a shout out again. I actually spoke to company who I was speaking to the other day about it, asking whether I should bring it back or not. So it looks like you guys want it, so I may bring it back in February. Just a bit of an insight on other people's channels, shows a bit of support, goes over and gets people to follow them, which is what it's all about. Sharing is caring, as they say. Right, so that's 180, 320. So we're going to then sand and seal this. So we can colour it. So the final one, 400. I suppose I'll put the glue gun on, really, don't I? So that's heating up.
Can you explain to Susie what the make a shout out thing is, please?
Right, Susie, what a make a shout out is. I can't remember what it was, a year or so ago. I started putting out, shouting out makers that I. Excuse me, I've got to blow my nose. Makers that had up and coming channels, or were like new to the YouTube, and just give them a bit of support, or channels that I followed that I thought were really good. If you look on my channel, there are quite a few on there. I know people over the last year or so have asked me to bring them back, and I've not really thought about it, to be honest, but there are quite a lot of new channels out there at the moment, so it'd be nice to sort of give a few people a shout out. So I may bring them back. So, but I'm not going to just do makers in this country. I'll be makers all over the world, and it'll also be makers that have been going for a while as well. I'm not going to just do small channels. I'm going to do bigger channels as well. People who I've watched and looked up to and have taught me a few things and things like that. So I'm actually just going to do a burn line in there as well.
Okay, Colin said he'd like to try wild boar.
That should stop the colour bleeding.
Yorkshire gets on.
Hi Glyn, how you doing?
Colin said it's a lot easier in USA. Over here, our gun laws are very strict. Yep, they are.
They are.
TJ's put his link in for tomorrow for his 500 sub giveaway, and he'll explain that about what's going on there tomorrow. Adam, I love Woodturning's on.
Hi Adam, how you doing? So what red do you want?
Brian's
Ruby red?
just creating it, and was me and you talking to Steve, and my memory's supposed to be bad. Just creating it, Nikki, and it was me you were talking to, Steve.
Oh, right. Better the makers.
Oh, right, yeah.
Let's get some gloves on.
Cut stinks. Brian's just put his link in as well for his live tomorrow night.
Right, so ruby red, Hampshire Sheen Intrinsic.
Colin said that's lovely grain. Oh, someone had said about putting a bit of burr at the bottom. I can't think who.
What, for it to stand on?
I think so. I don't know. I can't. It was something I read, and then you said something, and
You got distracted, didn't you?
cool. Well done, TJ. That was quick.
What?
Got a bug.
So, I know it's criminal colouring a bit of oak, but it's for the wife. Cool. She's going to soak some colour up.
Right, woodwork learner Steve, are you going to paint any part black? If so, do you have white wall paint handy too?
No, I'm not painting any black.
I can't remember who said about the burr. I've got a feeling that might have been. Was it Pete? That was ages ago though. Was it you, Pete? If it was, just put it in again what you said. I can't remember who it was. It was just when I popped in. I'll tell you why, it's because I think we was doing the thing about Susie. Is it as a door start?
So I'm just going to get a brush just to do the rim.
No, I can't remember.
Get a little tub. My shot glasses that I use for the tubs.
Well, you wouldn't have shots, would you? Face it.
Get a little brush. Brush. That one. Don't want that one, do we? That one I take. So spray a bit of that in there. Lave on low because we don't want it splashing everywhere, do we? All over the wall again.
Oh no, it's Doug Miller. Nice bit of burr toward the bottom of this piece. Oh my God. I'm bored of this veg now.
Spray a bit more in there.
Someone just said it was a nice burr on the bottom of the piece, Nikki. Oh, right. I don't know.
There is a bit of burr in the bottom of it.
Mark Stroughton's on.
Hi, Mark. How you doing?
I don't know why I bought all this veg. I always go a roast, but
So a couple of coats of this ruby red to give us a nice deep red. If not, that look real pale and pasty. Especially on the end grain. The end grain will really soak it up.
so is this going to be a shelf? I can't even see what size it is really. Or is it going to be stood on my floor?
It's humongous.
Looks like it might be able to stand with my duck.
It must be quackers. What colour beard would you like on it?
Same as Harold. He's got to
White.
be Harold's bigger.
Brother.
Got to have a white beard. I don't think I like the other colours. We'll have to have a look. We have to get all the fur out. Do you want me to come and get the fur out?
Yeah, come and get my furry out. I mean my fur out.
I've got to take the headset off because will that interfere if I come in there with it on?
No, just unplug it first.
Right. Funny. Oh, shit, that was hard.
Said the vicar to the clergyman.
Right, where is it?
That far. Big cupboard. Alright, let's have a look at that.
Can I take it all out? Is that all right?
There's no dust on it. So as you can see, that's darkened it up a little bit. They can see you on camera, you know, you're doing them
No, they
things.
can't. Is this the ones? Is there some more?
In that other bag, you know what it says? Parcel bag. With
I don't know
Stephen,
if I want the grey because that looks like you then.
with Stephen Curville on it.
Ew.
Right, so just that dry a little bit.
Oh, I don't like that one.
I might give it another coat, to be honest. Yeah, there's a nice bit of burr and burl in there and there. So there's a nice bit of wood, that. Is that in focus? That looks like it's in focus. Just double check. It's better. Question from Terry: is that a duck or a rabbit?
Is that what?
Is that a duck or a rabbit?
What?
It's an ongoing joke. Mark's duck or rabbit. No, okay. Right, what colour are you thinking? Oh, it's the best one.
Oh, shut up.
Don't get it on there because that's wet. Show the camera. So
Where's
white.
it go? There.
Yeah. Don't know, dear. Still dry. Wet.
I don't like that one. Oh, I'm covered in it. I don't know. What do you reckon?
You're cool. Right, I'm just going to dry this off a little bit with the
I
hot
don't
air
like
gun.
that one.
That's the chat, that's tell you. We do. Just dry this off a little bit.
Second bit of fur fits better. Oh, which was the second one? I don't know.
The one you used as a turban.
Shh. What, the
You
brown?
you got sawdust all over your back.
Was it brown? I thought it was going in the wash anyway.
Yeah, that one. I think you said that one. Is it that one?
That one. So one was the first. That one, number 2. Or that one, number 3. 1, 2, 3. I had to get sawdust on the rack. Second one with the black streaks. That's the first one with the white flecks. So not the brown one.
So they're saying the grey one or the white one. So just go 1 or 2.
1, 2. Going back.
Alright, that's dry now. So that's nice and dry. So I think that's deep enough colour. Once we get a bit
Not
of sand
3, no.
once we get a bit of
1
sand
or
and
2.
once we get a bit of sand and sealer on it.
One's the grey. And you can't see that white one very well on there. 2 chisel got to go. Mighty Reds are on the box. Right, everyone's saying number 2.
Which is the white one.
Yes. Cool. Everyone's going mad. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Everyone's saying 2. Right, so coat of sand and sealer now. Now the colour will come out on your cloth, but it doesn't matter.
The daughter sending us birthday things.
Yeah, see. As long as they're no more than $12.99, she's alright.
They're all $12.99, it's fine.
Just make sure we don't get that colour bleed into the natural bit.
Thank you, everyone. Unfortunately, I've got to go now. Got an appointment. Looking forward to watching the video later. See how it is. Bye, Susie. She's got to go.
See you, Susie. Thanks for coming over. Hope you have a good day. Right, so we'll give the rest of it a bit of sand and sealer as well. So it's all sealed.
Did you ever hear back from Salvation Army?
Nope.
That's just rude, isn't it?
That is rude. I totally agree.
There's no need for it.
Even if it had just been
Thank you.
a quick little email just letting us know how the funds are going to be used. That's all I was
You
asking
didn't
for.
even get a thank you.
I haven't had nothing back from them.
Perhaps you've emailed the wrong people.
What? Salvation Army?
Perhaps, did you email Kings Lynn or?
No, I emailed Central. Right. 2 good coats of sand and sealer. Oh, thanks, Dr. Bob, for that.
What? Sorry, I was
Dr.
just
Bob
doing
is
something.
right on there. Right, let that dry off, and then we'll just Scotch Brite it. Might put some embellishing wax in that just to give that a bit of oomph. Just going to Scotch Brite this, just take any rough bits off of it. So there we go, that's our colour. So let's use a bit of embellishing wax. I'm going to put a bit of gold embellishing wax over the hat just to try and enhance some of that grain, since it's got some nice grain in it. So I'm using Hampshire Sheen embellishing wax, not intrinsic embellishing
Dr.
wax.
Bob's on.
Hello, Dr. Bob.
Oh, you see the bit you said about your hair.
Yeah.
New charity next year, then this year.
Who said that?
Brian.
Yeah, I'm not doing the same one again.
That'll be this year anyway. But no.
They could have just sent an email just saying, you know, even if it was just like what they think the funds are going to be used for. But there you go.
Even just a little thank you, really. Do you know what I mean?
Don't expect a thank you. Just
they obviously have too much help. Then.
So rub this embellishing wax in. Put it around on the rim. And the embellishing wax will act as a buff and wax as well, so you don't need to put anything over the top of it. But we will get rid of the embellishing wax in the groove.
Copperhouse said, "What is the yellow equivalent grit?"
I think it's around about 1,000, mate. If you go on Chestnut Products website, they will tell you the equivalent grip. They do, I believe it's I think it's a 3 or 4. I think there's 3. The red one, the yellow one, and the white one. The white one is, you know, really, really high. But the yellow one's the one I use most of the time. Right, so just let that soak for a minute or two, or a second or two, should we say? Get rid of that. Clean bit of tissue. So this is just going to enhance this grain. Nothing more than that.
Paul Lockwood said 1,000.
Yeah, I think it's 1,000.
Dara said SA in here in the States are horrible.
Well, you know, you live and learn, don't you? Just a few words wouldn't cost anything, would it? But, right, so we just got a bit of Formica back and just clean out these burn lines. Buff that off. So there's our hat, all done. A little bit of gold embellishing in there just to enhance that grain a little bit. Buffed it up, so not high gloss, but just enough to give it a bit of a sheen. So we'll part this off now. And that's our main body done. That's right, babe, I'll shut the cupboard, you're fine.
Paul said, and a green one.
Oh, they
Don't
do a
like
green one
this.
as well, do they?
White has no abrasive in it, just buffs.
Yeah. I know, yeah, they must do green as well then. I didn't realise they did green, but I know they do. I got the red and the yellow ones and the white ones. Right, so we're going to part this off now.
Dr. Bob said embellish and wax will work as a moustache wax too.
Hi,
Real simple things is on.
Baz, how you doing? I'm going to slightly undercut this. Oh, nearly slipped out my fingers. So there's our Gonk with his hat and his body. Got a little bit of tuft on there, but I'll clean that off. So now we need to turn a nose for him to start with. So I'll get a bit of timber and we'll turn a nose. So we've got a piece of softwood here. This will do perfect for that. Just going to cut a chunk off of it. Right, so got a piece of softwood here. Then we can colour it to what colour we want. Put that in my chuck if it fits. Yeah, looking good. Now this is the biggest gonk I've ever turned, so I'm going to want quite a big nose. So this is going to be trial and error, so we'll see what happens. So a bit of speed. Actually, let's use a rough and gouge to clean it up, be more sensible. We're nearly there. So we're round, well, roundish, I think. So what sort of nose do you want? This a button nose?
Same as Harold.
Well, it'd be
This
too
one's
small
going
if
to
I
be
did
Henry.
Henry and Harold. All right, so we can get rid of some of this because that's a bit too big. You use the rough and gouge, I reckon. getting the right proportion out, really. Let's try that. So, spindle gouge. That looks a bit big for me.
Oh, I think Terry's got to go.
Yeah, she's
Sorry, I
got to go
weren't even
shopping.
looking. I was being a bit naughty. Joe wants to know where I'm going to put the gonk. I don't know yet. Depends how tall he stands. Might go. Copper. I'll put gonk meet the floor. See you later, Terry's put his link in again for tomorrow.
See you later, mate.
Woodwork Learner said if he manages to get a shed or garage in his new place, he'll use it as an excuse to get a new lathe.
Who's that?
Woodwork Learner.
All right.
Dr. Bob said the gonk when hollowed is a good place to hide money. I've got no money, so kids. Glyn said use the skew, Steve.
Yeah. He should be on a stage, you should, boy.
Yeah, so you might sit on the fireplace in front of the fire with the duck. Obviously, when the fire's not going.
Good so.
So.
Just wonder if that's too big, that nose. Let's have a look.
Oh, I better go with these carrots, isn't I'm not going to do the cells.
35 mil. Yeah, it might be
I'm
a bit
confused
big.
what Brian means.
What's Brian mean?
I'm just about to go as well as I'm not getting the funny looks yet.
Oh, shopping.
That's my worst nightmare, shopping. Hence, do it online. We did pop in yesterday, didn't we, for some steak and some pudding, some apples to make apple crumble, which Steve said he's going to make.
That look a bit better.
Pretty much have beans on toast for tea.
Do you mean?
If I've got enough tins of beans, that is, because they're not right to buy them.
Right, so let's check the width for that one now. That is 30 mil. It's still quite big. Still quite large. I think we need to take a bit more off of it, really.
Chris Dodd said a gonk with a big conk.
Yeah.
Woodwork Learner said, Nikki, do you have a carrot farm near you? No. Oh, bother. Stop the inside.
Oh, don't want to do that.
Chop, chop. Yeah, back on the carrots.
I think that's the size we want. Just round that off a little bit. May give us a little bit of colour, I'm not sure.
Okay, guys, Michelle's decided we have to go shopping. left my thumbs up, and we'll see the finished item on Facebook later. Have a great day.
See you later, Brian.
See you later, mate. Gonks make good bow pins for kids or partying adults.
I'm going to turn the shaft down to about 5mm.
Mike Doyle's on.
Hi, Mike. How you doing? So we'll just set the vernier up to around about 5mm. So we can then, so we know roughly where we're going. So it won't be a bit less than that. So let's have a look at that now. A little bit less.
Woodwork Learner said.
That's 5mm.
Steve, that looks a bit small for a paper towel holder.
Right, so just give it a quick sand up. Extraction on. Do you want this coloured? Or do you want it left white? The nose.
Same as the other one.
Well, the other one's natural colour. That's dark though.
No, I don't want to be white. That's going to look silly. You're not going to see it. It's got white fur.
Oh, what colour do you want it then?
You're a nuisance. I want it wood colour.
Wood colour.
What colour has she got? That colour. Is that not a colour?
What colour? Show me. That's red. That's the same colour as I've done the hat.
Not very round.
Not meant to be round.
What?
Not meant to be round. It's meant to be a nose.
That one's round on that other one.
This one's not.
I don't want it then. See, you don't do as he's told.
I'll do it brown then. What colour do you want it?
Brown!
Right, okay. Oh.
What neat?
Jeez.
Where is he?
Over there.
They are Mark Doyle. Dark like a walnut. Black nose for contrast against the white.
I did think black, but I thought that might look a
Pete
bit.
said that sounds like Chantenay carrots, Nikki. No, they're just carrots. Healing chopping. Sunday isn't Sunday without the sound of Nikki chopping carrots, lol. Black nose for contrast. Red, make it a cider drinking gonk. Yeah, it'd be my best friend then. I love cider. Joe, stain it. Mike said dark like a walnut, Steve.
Right, brown it is then.
Think you need to buy the Woodturning spirit stain, said Paul. I think he's got enough stuff. Don't encourage him to buy any more stuff. The Amazon delivery driver, I'm surprised they're not on first name terms. We probably have something delivered nearly every day. Don't we?
Yeah, well, Tony's not to order stuff.
I did order something. But then that weren't just for me, that was for the house.
Right, there you go, brown. Load my fingers now, just put a pair of gloves on.
You got brown fingers?
Yeah.
That's not a good look.
Brown fingers.
Could look like they're somewhere they shouldn't be.
Right, so let's just quickly dry that with the hot air gun.
Green to match Steve's socks.
Right, so let's give it a little bit of sand and sealer.
Right, your daughter is a div.
Which one?
The oldest one. Because we're going, she's going to be 21 inch in a week and a bit. Makes me feel really old. So I've just said to her that she needs to ask Jay what they want. She said, I'll have a steak, we'll share it. No, you won't. It's your 21st birthday, you can have a meal each. Can you believe her?
You should send about and say, that's all right, what you want, you're paying.
Yeah, your treat.
Right, so we'll have that nice and shiny, so put a little bit of wax on that one. So a little bit of Hampshire Sheen high gloss. Don't get it on the stem because obviously we're gluing the stem in, so just on the actual piece. That's more of a button nose than a bulbous nose. So let's just part that off without dropping it. Like that. So there's our nose. Nice little bulbous nose. So I don't think I'm going to get time to do the balloon, but I will do it after the live and then show you guys after. So let's get that out. Chuck key. This is where you should put your chuck key back every time you use it, Stephen, because you'd know where it is then. So we'll get that sorted. Right, so board back. So there's our gonk. Find the rough bit. I want that in the back there because that's quite a nice bit of feature. So we'll have that in the front here somewhere. So our nose is going to go somewhere there. So we need to drill a hole in there. So we'll get a drill with a 5mm bit in it.
Oh, you're on pause. Why are you on pause?
Right, so we want to be, let's get a pencil, be easier with a pencil or a pen. So we want to be
Pete said intrinsic earth on a rounder nose, Steve. Nikki's always right.
Yeah, there somewhere is where you want to be. So
Real gold because she's worth it. You admit me.
there's our nose. So now we need our fur. White one we said, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. Much to your disgust.
My favourite one.
So it though.
So a pair of scissors.
Here. Oh, you put them back.
Got a red pair. So I want the fur to be roughly the same depth as
What's going on? Why is that all highlighted?
the gonk, which is about.
John Scarborough got to go. Catch you later.
See there, John. So
Klondike Craftsman's on.
All right, Lewis, how you doing, bud? That's a good pair of scissors, Stephen. That's what you get when you nick scissors out the house.
They're my scissors. No wonder I've got no scissors.
All right, you ain't got to cry about it.
I'll take them back.
I see you have them now. They're useless.
You can buy me a new set now.
So there somewhere. That's where we want to be.
Cheeky git.
They're just as bad. Jesus. That's better. So we'll cut that through
Mike
there.
Doyle said, very nice, Steve. I'll have to go back to watch the beginning. I woke up too late.
Oh, mate.
Steve, why are they just looking at the lathe, mate?
They're not. Looking at a piece of thingy I'm cutting.
No, I'm not. What's going on there then? Technology.
Yeah. So you want to, when you're cutting the fur, you want to be cutting between the strands so you don't get, because if not, you'll cut the fur square. So you want to be wedging it between the fibres of the fur and the backing. So chuck that bit out of the way. So what happens if you cut just like that, you'll cut it so you don't get this bit hanging over your backing. You'll just get it looking like that, which won't work right. So now we need our length. I'm going to go around about 3 inches either side of the nose. So that's the nose line. So put that there, cut that on the top, push my scissors through again. So again, we're not cutting straight. It's getting started is the problem. Once you get started, you're all right.
Woodwork Learner put next live shows how to sharpen scissors.
The sharp, it's just that the fur is blocking the cut on them. That's the trouble. And if you're not careful, you end up with just a straight cut on your fur, which is not what you want. Right, like that. Now what you can do is Emma the Tiny Turner will cut these corners off, which is what I'm going to do. Oh, actually, come on. Yeah, I'm going to cut some of this corners off because you don't need all that on there, really. The reason I didn't prep this earlier is because I didn't know how big we was going to be doing it. So.
Still can't believe you just pinched my scissors.
Oh, stop whining about a pair of scissors.
So I'm taking them back.
You can have them back. They're knackered now.
They're not knackered. I've just cut this piece of paper.
Right, that's that one. So I mean, that's this fur is what's causing the issue, not the scissors. Like that. So now we want a rough centre. We're just going to cut a little bit of a straight line down there for our nose. Depending on how far our nose is down, depending on how far we want to go down. So we're just a little bit further than that. that. So we'll take our nose out. Now for the fun part, gluing it on. I hate this bit. But I'm using hot melt glue. After watching Mark, the gentleman wood turner, he used hot melt glue, which I thought was quite a good idea, rather than trying to struggle with super glue. I'm going to bit a bead across the top there just to get it started. We'll V our nose, put that there, and then we can fold that back to obviously glue the rest on. So make sure it's tight against our hat. Same on the other side, fold that back. I'm running out of glue now. Don't get on the hat. Just get us another glue stick.
Where are they?
On that.
Where, Dom?
Yeah, good question.
You put them up somewhere safe, didn't you? Neat.
Here, there they are.
Oh.
In this little box.
You put them away and... Don't you get him dirty?
Just put a little bit in there. So that's our fur on. So that's our fur.
What you done to his hat and the edge here, look?
Hey,
Edge side, look.
what there?
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a little chip in it. It's like a bit of fish. Need a little bit in there.
Well, you're not going to put his nose in first?
No, dear. Oops. So then we'll just pull that back for his nose to go in there.
How'd you attach his nose?
Glue.
You'd put a hole in it, in the wood?
Yep. If you'd have watched the video, you'd have seen. Just push that in there like that.
It's too high.
Not too high. I'm supposed to be proud.
That's too high against his hat.
No, it's not. It's supposed to be like that. If like you'd want eyes in him, wouldn't you? So there. Oops. A little bit of glue on there. Like I say, I ain't got time at the moment to do his balloon because I don't like going much over an hour and a half. But
Where's your cum?
I think it might be a bit high. That. I think that might be a bit high. Oops, wrong button.
No, it's not. Well, a little bit, yeah.
A bit high. So there's our Gonk. Just brush his beard. So there's our Gonk. Bit high, isn't it, really? Let me get a bit. Get rid of that. Let's try a bowl that I turned the other day. There we go. That's better. So there he is. Oh, he's a little bit low now. Jesus, mate, sharp. Ta-da! Right, there he is. What are you going to call him? Henry. Henry the Gonk. So there's Henry.
Yeah, well, he said she was chopping, Steve.
So like I say, I'll get the balloon done.
Joe likes him.
He'll be looking like the balloon will come out the side like this. Obviously out this side. Obviously a bigger balloon than this one. And then hopefully
A blue balloon.
a blue balloon.
Turquoise blue balloon. Ruby said, very nice, Steve. Chris
Thank you
said,
very
nice
much.
doorstop, Steve. Woodwork learner, nice, Steve.
It's a bit, hang on, let me see if I can get a
Doug
bit
said,
better
very
picture.
cool. Hi, Henry. Oh, Rick Smith's on. He said, very good.
Hi, Henry.
Roy said, very nice. Rick, not Henry.
So there you go.
Very
There
nice.
is.
Welcome to the family, Henry. Oh, Chloe's on. She said, love
Hello,
him.
Chloe.
He's mine. You are not having him.
So
Flurry
there he is.
Louise.
Like I say, balloon coming out the side. And here's his little brother. Here's his little
Woodwork
brother.
Learner
Look.
said you did very well on Nikki's show, Steve.
Oh, thanks, mate. So yeah, so like I say, Nick had been asking me for a while to do a
So
large
if you
gonk.
pinch him, I'll kill you.
To do a large gonk, and I had, like I say, I had that bit of overlay in there that's been there ages. So I think the nose is about the right proportion. A bit smaller might have been a bit better, but that's all right. But like I say, I'll get his balloon on. I'll get some pictures on the book on the Facebook, and get him finished.
You
And I'll
will
get some.
not steal him, Chloe Louise. Dad will make you one if you want one.
No, no, he won't. Don't speak for Dad. No, he won't. Everything was a birthday.
Or he said something to kick Steve.
So yeah, so there he is. There he is. Welcome to the family, Henry. Right, like I say, I don't want to do the balloon because I don't like going over an hour and a half. Hour and a half is plenty long enough. But like I say, I will do that now, and then I will get some pictures up after the live or later on today, just to show you guys the finished piece. So I hope you've enjoyed.
Jay's on as well.
Hi, Jay.
He said it's mine. You're not having him.
So anyway, thank you very much for
I'm
coming
gonna
and
have
joining.
to hide him.
Yeah.
Can you make me a locking? Can you make me a locking cabinet now to put him in?
Put him in the gun cabinet. It'll be all right.
She's just put Jay will steal him. No, you're
Right.
not.
Right, so massive thank you for coming and joining us. Don't forget tomorrow, Terry's TJ Turnan's 500 giveaway. He's going to announce tomorrow how to do the giveaway, and I think tomorrow, the PC Turns tomorrow, is going to give away the following Monday. So go over and check that out, and congratulations, Terry, on getting the 500. And also, tomorrow night, we have Brian Hartwood Turning. He's on at 8 o'clock, so make sure you go over and check Brian. And don't forget, if you're not subscribed to either of them, go and subscribe to their channels. Both awesome channels, both awesome turners, and they really do deserve your subscription. So other than that, hope you enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, then please come back again. Nice to see you here. So guys, it's goodbye from me. Have a great week, and I will see you next Friday if I don't see you before. So take care. Have a great week. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
That's all, folks.